Hi guys, hello me to everybody. I know I'm a little early, but that's okay. As we got some stuff to cover. And let's start by first of all explaining one straight thing. The good news is that the other two significant issues of that Hurricane Center shows the actions, as I was mentioning about the other hurricanes. I pulled up the maps today. Why do I care if my stuff is up to date? Seriously? Alright. I hate when it does this thing. Alright, so where is my chat now? You just closed it. And did I? Yeah. Oh, okay, so let me open this then. Let's see if I can get this thing open here. File. This Finder. Oh. That's why. Well, I saw the people thing. I thought that was me. Okay, here we go. That's the chat. Okay. Window. Okay. History. Recently closed. 4 tabs. Alright, so let's go to the National Hurricane Center first. And we're going to open up the other pages here. Let's get my Discord page open. General chat. Stalking Radio chat. Thank you very much. And then we'll start with that stuff, and then we'll discuss these Hurricane Center reports. I hate when I screw up like that because it makes me feel bad. Alright, so now at least we are connected. Okay, so first, let's go take a look at the events here. I'll show you the current map. Okay, now you can see. I'm trying to see if I can say. Okay, this is the one that we're going to want to see here. You see this one? And you see this guy. Well, these two guys are going to get married, and they're going to become a central system. And then I'm going to show, because Helene is obviously has a higher priority, as we said, it was going to merge with another area of low pressure, right? Here we go. Here you can see Helene down here. And the Irish Summer Queen is going to have to deal with her own bullshit. Is this going straight to Ireland and the UK? It's not my fault, guys. That's just the way it is. It's nothing to do with me at all. In fact, by 2 p.m. on Monday, it'll be just off the UK British Isles. And it's going to become an S, which is a subtropical system. So, not a hurricane, but just generally somebody's pain in the ass. Right? Isaac, however, is going to pommel Mexico, which is the other one over here. Let me get to this one here. Okay. Oops. Why did you scroll up? Okay, got it. Alright, so here's Isaac's details. Okay, I'll read this to you. As of 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, Wednesday, September 12th, advisory number 21, maximum sustained winds is 50 knots or 60 miles an hour maximum. The minimum current pressure is 1,003 millibars located at 15.4 north by 56.6 degrees west. Movement is west at 17 knots or 20 miles an hour. Not exactly a big thing unless you're Mexico. Because this guy, for those of you who didn't know, is gonna go straight into Mexico right here. You can see where it's going here in the map. by the time it gets there, it's still going to be a subtropical system because this guy is weakening. Right now, currently, it is a category 1, but then you can see that this thing weakens a lot, but it looks like it's going to run into some small islands over here. There's a subtropical system. So, that takes care of that. And now for the big grand finale, the show that we all been dreading. Let's take a look at Florence. Now, Florence is the monster mofo that nobody wants to talk about. And we can see just what kind of damage we're going to get. As of 5 p.m. Wednesday, it was here. It's going to be an M, an M, an M, an M. I guess that makes me medium risk of damage. Then it's going to turn into highs. So, and then the system, once it dissipates, it's going to basically just pour the hell out of it. Everybody in this area. Which means that the state of South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, I don't see any, actually I see mostly it's going to be in North Carolina and South Carolina and part of Georgia. And then the system's going to be out here and just deep for drainage or deluge, if you will. It's not going to be no light rainmaker either. This guy is a powerhouse. So let's go back and look at the actual details. This is why this software drives me ape shit, okay? Here's what it says. As of 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Wednesday, September 12th, advisory number 54 on the Saffir-Simpson wind scale, category 3, maximum sustained winds is 105 knots or 120 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure is 949 millibars, located at 30.9 degrees north by 72.5 degrees west. Movement is northwest at 14 knots or 16 miles an hour. Now that's it's pretty fast moving fucker. That's a mover. It certainly doesn't sound good for the rain damage, the flooding, and the general bullshit that's going to be coming up with that storm. Now, here's something I wanted to offer. Because of the severity of the storm. I just turn on chat, guys, so please don't get mad at me if I didn't get to your chat right away. Just turn it on. It says here, contributor Michele, you're gonna upset ISQ. This has nothing to do with me, but Michele would have done something similar with that Helene. I would have done something similar, yeah. But this isn't her turf, and this is her working. She's got to straighten it out, because that system is doing quite the opposite of what we normally would expect in the Atlantic. And that has nothing to do with me. Okay? Kim's report says, quick cash protection spell before she gets you. She won't get me or any of my people. Okay? And neither will the weather witches. Okay? Straight up. She can't even touch me. She knows that I'm got a protection spell, a protection circle around me at all times. Quinn's report, Michele, a gang of witches have been kidnapping random viewers of her show. Yeah, well, guess who else has been driving Michele crazy today? Soup Kitchen Pete. Yeah, Michele was watching the same channel that Quinn's report was watching, which is, what is the story with that guy channel? It sounds more like the Piss and Moan channel. The Piss. Seriously. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know. It's called age. Yes, I know that. I've also heard you can use toothpaste too, also. I've seen some of your old videos, and I think you look nice with curly hair. Well, my hair is not. This is my hair grows naturally. This is the way it's a wavy hair. It just when it is allowed to grow wild and semi-wild and free. It's the kind of look at this. What are the people outside doing with the power tools? They're working for Jimmy, that's how I know. You can remove them. Okay, I've seen some of your videos, and I think you look nice with curly hair. I still have curly hair. It's wavy now. Yes, I know. Okay. So anyway, the point is, I would like to do is, I know you guys see, we want phone calls. I want Discord. I want to have a Discord chat tonight. Not necessarily phone calls. It's easier to hear it on Discord than it is to the phone. Seriously, I swear to God, it's true. Well, that's not always true. No, not always, but now, I saw what you guys were saying related to something that has nothing to do with hurricanes, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Well, you like to see me eat food on camera, but honestly, I don't really understand why in the heck anybody would want to see me eat on camera. Any of the videos, if I'm saying it because I want... Sorry, I've seen it. I'm saying because I want to find a person easier to improve your life. Appearance is very important. No, I meant like how you're... Oh, yeah, when my hair is shorter, it kind of curls up like it did. And it still does when Michele is really, really sweaty. Yeah, and the hair is short. Right now, the way it wavy is because the weight of the hair is keeping it like that. You can see what I'm talking about. When you look at the end here, if it was just hanging loose like this, you can see the curliness in it. That's because the hair kind of like curls up like that. That's just the way it is. Of course, it's the same as in this hair. Well, that's what Ruben whatever got mad one time because I was having coffee and a pastry at the soup kitchen. And no, I'm not talking about the Halloween cupcakes. That's different. That was revolting even for me. But he used to get very upset. He was like, "You're not being very professional when you eat food on camera because that's distracting and disturbing." No. I never had a perm. Michele never had a perm. Her hair is too fine to take a perm. Absolutely. If I had a perm, my hair would snap. No, when the hair was shorter, what it was just the humidity would cause my hair to kink up, just like it does with a lot of people of the Afro-American culture with curly hair. It's the same kind of situation. My hair all curls up. Oh, before I do any Azna for you, is there going to be a live show on your channel tonight with R11, or is that separate for Saturday only this week? It's not... I know what my hair used to look like. After all, it was on my head. It's still on your head. It's still on my head. I know what it looks like. I gotta look at the very first video I ever did. I can see it. I mean, come on. It was also a lot shorter, too. At least now when I look at Michele, I get excited and happy. At least Michele looks good. I mean, for her age anyway. Yeah, I'll give you that. So, Cringe Report, is there going to be a live show tonight at Wednesday at 9 o'clock, or is that going to be for Saturday or this week too? And don't forget, people of peace, Rich wants you on his show on the 22nd at 9 o'clock. He's been trying to send you email. He's been hoping you would email him the schedule for you two to get together and talk. What's the latest hurricane news? Is right now it's a category 3. It's slowing down though. It's gonna strengthen. Like this. Somebody's going to have a bad weekend. Okay. He wanted you to not just email him that way. He wanted to have you email him on the regular email because he may have wanted to send some instructions to you. Asper and instructions at the same time. Perfect. Yes, how are you doing, Forever Consciousness? FC. Wah! Wah! There you go. A little asthma for you. I also give people pieces of instructions in asthma too. Email Rich directly, please, at rich@11h30.com. That is RICH@11h30.com. Do it by email. Do it now. 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 Alright, so, what, Dusty? Yeah, well, watch out. My other cat. Good cat, but thank God shedding season is just about over. Michelle's gotta sweep the floor. I know, I gotta sweep the floor in the hallway. I used to live, when I lived in Willimantic, I lived pretty close to the railroad, so, and here the diesel engines go through on the freight train in the New England Central, and so I kind of got a chance to figure out how to do some of the train sounds. You're a trip, Michelle. Hope you're doing well tonight. Seems like you're having a good time. Well, right now I am. My mom's friends from her high school speaks of that, like that all the time. She's in her 70s, crazy old lady with a young spirit. Actually, I'm not in my 70s. I'm in my 50s. I think she was talking about my mom's friend's mom from high school speaks like that. My mom's friend's mom from high school. Oh, okay. I didn't think you mean your mother. No. Me and Peace, how does your mother talk? I have no idea. I know that. I figured that out after I read it twice. No, I'm serious though. How do your parents talk to you? I mean, what do your parents talk with you about? Anything? The mother of my mom's friend. Gotcha. I got that. I figured that already. Oh, see. I got a blip on Oppenheimer Ranch project. Let's go check it out. Oppenheimer Ranch project is the other channel I mostly follow. So let's see what they got to say. Okay, they were talking about the same things that we are, basically. Except they're not really getting quite as into it as we are. One of the questions that came up on this channel, well, we might as well talk about, and since when we get back to the hurricane. Well, before we do that, since I did want to talk about the hurricane, I just want to ask a couple of very important questions. Something similar was asked on the Oppenheimer Ranch Project channel, which is this. When they say mandatory evacuations, does that mean the police are going to arrest you if you won't go quietly? Or does that mean that the police are going to go into your house and search for you and cuff you and stuff you if you don't leave peacefully? What? I have no idea. I don't know if I could do that. I don't even know what she sounds like. I have no idea either. I can do a pretty good, I know the person you're talking about there. Yeah, Niecy Nash, yeah. You did her last time. Given what I understand what that is, and given what we saw on the other guy's channel flash me on, the first question is number one, if I was to eat on camera, I would be a little more, polite about it. But I don't really want to get food in my computer. Oh, God. You see his back? Yeah, I know, I see it. I see two new people today, Kool-Aid Jimmy, which I saw on the other guy's channel, and Flashman 453, which I also saw on the other guy's channel. Now, since I got you guys on these channels, can you give me a 411 on this gentleman? Because Cringe Report kind of had me watch him, and I was like, I wasn't sure exactly what his channel was exactly about. I got food around here, definitely, you know I do. But we would rather... I know one thing you would like to have, and what? You took them out of the refrigerator, the cookies. Yeah, I took the cookies out of the refrigerator. But, first of all, where in the bloody hell did that word ever come from? Look it up. Dictionary.com on that stupid thing. Let's see if I can spell it right without potentially screwing it up. Look up. Alright, here we go. It's dictionary time! Okay, we got the word mukbang Wikipedia. It says, or it's called, also known as mukbang or mukbang, is originally a thumbnail for South Korean mukbang YouTube video. Word origins comes from Hangul Korean, Hanja, revised romanization, Magnum Bang Yang. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just give you the translation. I don't think you need to know the damn details of what it is. It is a Korean word. It is an online audiovisual broadcast in which the host eats large amounts of food while interacting with their audience, usually done through an internet webcast such as streaming platforms, including Africa. Mukbang became popular in South Korea in the 2010s. Food ranging from pizza to noodles are consumed in front of a camera for the internet audiences who pay or not, depending on which platform one is watching. In each broadcast, a host will interact with the viewers through online chat rooms. With the rising popularity of these eating shows, hosts have found lucrative ways to benefiting from the online show. Many hosts generate revenue through mukbang by accepting donations or partnering with advertising networks. Okay, now we know what that is. It is also very common, by the way, as Separenza has said, that Chinese women, this is related to the mukbang thing, but not necessarily copious quantities of food, but they will actually eat on camera. Very much like a mukbang. Yes, but it's not like a gut buster. It's just more of just a regular everyday lunch or something, and they will eat while they're doing a live stream. So that's the way that works. What's that funny voice called again? Which one? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I think she's thinking about Niecy Nash, a very talented Afro-American actress that's also been on Reno 911, on Clean Sweep, and a few other shows. And she has she has a sotto voce concept, which sounds like this. I told you that you were really going to clean out that room. Mama, what are you doing over there? I don't know. Let me see, what are you doing? I'm trying to pick up this package. I can't even lift it. Come on over, give me here. Come on. Actually, I gotta eat dinner. Actually, Michelle's got 2 pieces of pizza in the refrigerator. She hasn't even eaten yet. I have 2 pieces of pizza I was gonna have for dinner. But, honestly, if you were to eat pizza on camera, it's cold. It's fine. I don't like cold pizza. One thing, it's cold 3 meat pizza. I don't know what she sounds like. It's in Buffalo, New York. Excuse me, that's almost 6 hours away. It's about 3-4 hours, actually. If you were to if you were to take the train going straight across you have to go through Albany, then through Elmira, and then you would have to go. You just go straight up to Albany through Schenectady, then you keep going straight. It takes about 3 to 6 hours to get there by train. I don't even know what she sounds like. How can I talk like somebody I don't know what they sound like, Sonny? I can't talk like that. I don't know what they sound like. You see? Okay, seriously, you guys really seriously want to see me eat on camera? I'm not too enthusiastic about it. I know them. Okay, so Dragon Lord Frodo is in Buffalo, New York, not very far from you. Relatively speaking, it takes my family takes about 3 hours to get to, about 2 hours to get to Buffalo, New York from here. Okay, so Poughkeepsie is less than an hour away. Oh, actually, okay, Peggy Hill. Really? Well, I don't know if I can do Peggy Hill. I don't think I have. I never practiced it. Everybody wants to see eating fucking camera. It's seriously, I am getting fucking hungry. You ate two plates of taco salad. I know. Why should you be getting hungry? I don't know. For Christ's sakes, you gotta watch what you eat, your weight. I'm not typing. I'm not even touching the keyboard. If I was touching the keyboard, given this thing is a godforsaken loud keyboard, you would hear it. So it's not wasn't my Lumi typing. No, it's not me typing. Alright, so you know what I could do is I got cookies. I don't want cookies. Seriously, I don't want cookies. I wasn't going to eat on camera either. It's not polite. So really, how many people are on here anyway? I can't tell how many people are on here right now. I don't know. All right, let me take a look and see if we can find the answer to the question. How many are you on this channel today? Are we got people? Are we gonna have some fun every way? Yeah. Seriously, gave me the fucking pitchfork. Seriously. Yeah, we can have some fun today. Seriously, guys. You want big male natural enhancement? Well, I got a big category 3 sitting right side at South Carolina. It'll give you natural male enhancement. Go out there and rescue the neighborhood. Save your friends. Save your cat. Save your dog. Save your girlfriend. Get all the love you want with nice Hurricane Florence for natural male enhancement. Symptoms include destruction of property and, of course, a potential loss of life. Seriously. Alright, so current live streams. I don't want past ones. I want the ones that are live now. Yep, let's see. Right now we got 9 watching. That's not bad. Yep, let's see. Right now we got 9 watching. That's not bad. Yep, let's see. Right now. Yep, we got 9 watching. That's a boom. Please click like on this channel this time, guys. Seriously. Yeah, I really, seriously, if you really do like the video, do click like. If you don't like the video, just don't click or anything, okay? Gotta get some more likes up, because it might help us with marketing the channel better. You'll notice that for the most part, Michele has not even actually been masking the likes, dislikes lately. Rich sends a message to me. Kitten is great. Her name is Star because I found her outside near a Starbucks telephone pole. I'll send her a picture soon. So, Richard's gonna send me pictures of his little kitty he rescued. In case you wanted to know. I got a subscriber that is sending me a replacement mouse to replace this mechanical piece of crap, which is kind of got problems. To be honest here. Let me finish. I'm going to be honest here. Michele will never let me say with her voice, but our powers are... Actually, no, they're not. They're not very strong, but they're not made up. Besides, my powers are for the winter time, not for the summer. But you do try to help. I did try this time. And no, I did not push the storm south. I already explained that in the prior... Michele, here's the biggest problem with the National Weather Service maps. They don't keep archives. No, they don't. Hello. Yeah, I have some ability to do sorcery. Pretty limited though, but yes. I'm a weather witch. I'm a weather sorceress, that's what I do. My season is from December 21st to March 21st, which is winter. That's what I do. My work is in the winter time. No shit. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. No, I'm not ignoring your comments. No, she's not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm blaming you if it hits me, Michele. Excuse me, but you're in Massachusetts. It's not even coming near you. But I can say one thing, the Irish Summer Queen's got a nice little care package coming her way. Two subtropical formats are systems colliding and becoming right towards Ireland. Yeah, this is subtropical though. They're not going to really be much. It might be more just a rain event. I repeat comments like 5 times. What do you mean you're not? There's a guy I know on YouTube who also has magic powers. Yeah, I cast spells, but not pretty much during my off seasons, but mostly during my season work, and usually December through March. Now, by the way, Flashman 453, and what was the other guy's name? I don't remember. Let's see, Flashman, Hi Refman, Kool-Aid Jimmy. Okay, here we go. What is the story with that gentleman? Let's see, what's he called now? He's called... You don't know these people very well, do you? No, I don't. The guy in Buffalo, New York there. Got so trusted, I don't even know where this guy is. Okay, anyway, so the gentleman on the channel I was watching earlier where I met you guys. What is his story? What makes him, the way he is? Yeah, right. Dragon Lord Frodo. Thank you. Well, I mean, what's the short skinny with him? What's the 411? All I know is, as far as I know, he's still on the air talking. As far as I know, and it seems like I don't know what his story is, so I don't want to judge the guy, because I don't know him enough to really say anything, but, like, what is he doing? What's his objective? What's his goal? Besides getting, obviously, food to eat. Let's see, I'm the south, path down after you push it south. Actually, Michele didn't push it south at all. No, I didn't. And I explained that a couple on the video. about the situation is that the system, the cold front from Canada on its own decided to flip downwards. Oh, okay. Except, okay, I understand like that. When you say county workers, he has obviously is involved with the system to some extent, like me. But we don't have county workers in Connecticut. In fact, we don't even really have county government anymore. We just have the sheriff, and that's about it. Most of the county government now was long ago transitioned over to the state. So for me, my equivalent would be DSS, which is Department of Social Services, the state of Connecticut. They're the ones that give me my food stamps every month. However, the difference is, from what little I have picked up, is I take care of my own resources. And so basically, I'm responsible for my own well-being. So if I fuck it up, I'm fucked. How in the hell am I supposed to talk like somebody I can't talk like, Mr. B.F.E's? Oh, God. Don't you understand? You don't understand, do you? Michele doesn't even know her voice well enough to do it. Alright, so... Actually, you know what? If the system does actually come to the South, if you guys think about it, all that stuff that's going to be left alone is going to be possibly dumpster food. You could take all that stuff, it's going to be thrown away, and harvest the parts from it, like the gold from the PC boards, the electronics. Maybe some of the stuff can be cleaned and salvaged. Michele wanted to go on a salvage run. I was thinking about it. Yeah. Look for some nice computer monitors, a couple nice computers, clean them out, totally wash them down with rubbing alcohol and tap water to get rid of any salt and brine. Okay, that's what I thought. So in short, one of the things that he apparently must be running into is the fact is that I had an ex-boyfriend like that. His cousin was this conservator of all things. And she used to drive him nuts. And kind of like the gentleman there in the channel, he would like to lay on his couch, wearing basically just his underwears and t-shirt. And anytime he saw food, it was eat time. I'm not ignoring you. Oh, she's not. She's talking to somebody else named Flashman 453. You can't expect Michele to talk to you all the time when she has new guests on the channel. She's trying to give time to everybody. He just moved into a new place, so things are still taking longer to get to him than he would like. Okay. I'm not sure. Mr. Flashman, I'm not going to try to be rude here, because this is not you. Be at peace. We have new visitors on this channel. Okay? I'm only asking you nicely. Because it's the right thing to do, is to be courteous. I'm not ignoring you at all. No, Michele's thinking about after the dumpsters, or after it's thrown into the dumpsters to see what is available. And that's not necessarily unfair. It's called recycling, and then get the stuff working, and then give it to people for free. You see, you have to understand, the insurance companies are going to reimburse people for that stuff. I mean, sure, if I could find the stuff and restore it to the original owner, if that's fine too. But it sure to hell beats having to fill up landfills. Yep. I'm not going to keep scrolling up to read your chat, Pop. Okay? Now you're disrupting every single person that I'm trying to talk to. We have new people on the channel visiting, and I really would appreciate very much if you would respectfully understand that this is not the Be at Peace channel. Okay? I understand you get impatient. I understand you like to monopolize conversations. But in this case, you also have to understand there are other people on this channel that want to have a conversation with me too. And that's the reason why you need to just cool your jets a little. Alright? No, timing them out does not do any damn good. Can you do a review? What do we have to? I don't mean to be like the guy from Buffalo, New York, but seriously, what does Orly Tulps got to do with this conversation with another person that I'm having? You keep asking me it. I told you. I thought she was pretty. I thought she had a nice voice. I told you that before. But like I said, we have visitors. We must be respectful of our visitors. Okay? Now stop being a pain in my ass. Block him, I could do that, but the thing is that he's actually one of my regulars right now. That's the problem. BPs, please keep your cool. Alright, how you do, Dragon Lord Frodo TV? Now, and I still, like I said, would like to go down and help with the cleanup after Hurricane Florence comes in to the area, because I would like to help people out. It's kind of in a way I'd like to make up for the fact that I couldn't stop the damn storm. Right, well, understand. Actually, I'm not looking to have any trouble at all with your channel. I just had somebody I explained to, Flashman 453 is, I was wondering what the story was with the channels, because I didn't know anything about you enough to say anything bad or good or whatever. I just wanted to know a little bit of backstory, because, it sounds like you and I actually have more in common than you think. Really, except we're both living in the East Coast. We both basically are on, disability for a variety of reasons. My case is my eyesight by hearing, and my Asperger's wasn't really documented, but until as an adult. I'm a high-functioning person with Asperger's. Okay. Now, be at peace. And I'm not going to be able to spend a lot of time with you on this topic. What is it you wanted me to say about Orly Tulps, other than I told you what I said already? Well, first of all, my season is actually normally from December 21st until March 21st, 22nd of every year. I was just volunteering to help if I could. If you watched the replay, or where I said I was sorry, I explained, you're not going to play the whole thing. Of course not. But I can play some of the stream, and you guys can hear what I had to say. Just for those of you who didn't hear the stream, I am going to play some of that video. I just gotta get to the screen first. I'm gonna play some of the audio. You're not gonna be able to see the picture, but I'm gonna play some of the audio so you understand what's going on here, and you'll understand what I said. So this starts about, because after you started setting up the channel and everything, yeah, right. It was called, I took on more, this right here. I'm going to jump over a bit to, because the first few minutes I was setting up the stream. So I'm going to do is I'm going to jump where it gets good. Okay, I think it's about right here. Alright, so I think I'll start right here. Talking to you. And then we'll look at your questions. And I'm not going to be taking any phone calls today. But I am going to talk to you about some of the stuff. Okay. First of all, yesterday, on Monday, I asked Mother at 2 o'clock, around 2 o'clock, 2:30, if she would like me to try to help out with the Hurricane Florence. In other words, I volunteered
I
to
have
try to help Mother
316,
with the storm.
but that's not the point.
And she said, sure, give it a try. And then when I did, unfortunately, I didn't realize, 1, how big it is. 2, how strong it was. 3, what the situation with the barometric pressure was, and the 2 fronts that were driving it towards North and South Carolina and Virginia. Okay? So in other words, I came in without any awareness of what I was getting, what I was offering to do. Now, I'm not the only one in the world that's ever done that. There have been many people who've taken on projects that were bigger than, or ill-prepared for. And that's a very common thing, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if some people thought that I was, gonna, be able to stop it. I thought I could too. I really did. But it's, even the meteorologist with Shipper Smith's show discussing Hurricane Florence says, these meteorologists, he said, look to see if there's any alternative ways that the storm could weaken or be diverted. And to our dismay, discovered that this was perfectly set up in a way that it could not be diverted, it could not change direction, it could not avoid affecting the areas it's going to affect. In other words, independently, he came up with the same conclusion that I did. I can say at least I tried. And honestly, no, I did not make the storm stronger. In fact, I did slow it down. The trends show that the storm will slow down. But here's the problem. At the wrong time. After it comes inland. That's when all the flooding's gonna start. That wasn't my fault. Except the fact is I had a lack of knowledge of the details of what I said I do too. Doesn't make me a bad person because I make mistakes. As I said, everybody does. I remember when I first started out as an intern, as a North American Snow Queen, as an intern for the first year, 2010. I had a plan. I was going to try to give us some more snow in Connecticut. And guess what happened? I ended up giving it all to Washington, D.C. because I misread the maps. I misplanned my mission. And Mother said to me, she said, Michele, everybody makes mistakes. You don't have to apologize for your mistakes. Just admit that there's something you need to do to prevent that from happening again. It's what learning is for. That's what life is. Learning is fundamentally essential. You're going to make mistakes. It doesn't matter how perfect you are. Even a surgeon, a doctor of medical degrees and licensing can make a mistake on a prognosis call on a patient or in a judgment of what medications or surgical procedures should be done. They're human beings too, They make mistakes just like everybody else does. Of course, having practiced on cadavers in medical school, having practiced especially a seasoned surgeon who's been in the medical field for, say, 15, 20 years, has more knowledge than a surgeon that's just starting out in the operating theater. Clearly he's going to talk to the surgeon who's been there for 20 years and ask him, "Doctor, I got a patient with this condition. I think we need to operate because of these vital signs." And the doctor who may have seen that condition may say, "You know what? No. You don't need to do that. That's pretty extreme. What you need to do is you need to give him this medication and give him this non-invasive treatment." So the experienced doctor helped the new doctor from making the same. Okay, that's enough of that. Now, the individual says to me, let's see. Let me turn the screen back to me so I can see it. Oh, all right. So that's the apology. And I explained that I took on too much, and I didn't mean. Your mouse stuck. My mouse is stuck again. All right. So let me see if there's anything on Discord. Nope, nothing. Discord is how we normally do the calls, so we do have phone calls too. He says here, but your mistake affected me, and I will see that your channel is no more. So, you're in Buffalo, New York. That's not exactly in that area. And I didn't even do anything. Michele didn't even manage to start. She realized at the last minute that there was nothing she could do on Monday, and she made the statement that she was going to do something, and then she looked at the system at hand and said, "This is not going to work. I can't put the system the way we are going to do it because the storm blocking high, the pencil or around the same parallel latitude as Pennsylvania, was going to keep any potential cold front that was blocking the storm from going north." Correct. And then what did the son of a bitch do? Even on the National Weather Service models, it showed the same thing. It showed that the next day, the system from the north was going to, instead of staying flat like this, was going to curve, Michele, like this. So instead of being flat, the system pressure started pushing this way. Here's Hurricane Florence. Hurricane Florence now is basically being funneled into here. Possibly the snow or the winter weather or spring weather witches or some weather witches were the ones responsible for that. We don't know. They could have been the ones responsible for that. Okay? But in this case, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything. I didn't even activate anything. But you mistakenly, okay, now, let's take a look at, B&P says, "I repeated my comments till 12 times, still managed to miss it. I was showing him a video. I am not disabled, there are no jobs in New York City." Okay, I got that. I understand that. I promise you I won't be annoying if you promise to do. People of peace, for the love of Pete, would you please leave Michele alone? Yeah, well, there are jobs now that, I mean, I don't know anything about your situation, but, I mean, Buffalo, New York doesn't really have much jobs right now either, but actually now the Kodak is starting to ramp up film production. And the Kodak Eastman Park, that's Rochester. I know. He says here, I have 178 subs. Well, I got 316, but it's not a matter of how many people you got. It's not even the issue. I don't want to start a war with anybody. In fact, theoretically possible, it would be better to work together and make things happen. That's what I would like to do, is work with people and try to, work together as a team instead of starting wars, because that's kind of silly. Start wars all the time. Well, Shiplunt mother have already. What? Known. Unless it was her who told you. Mother said I could give it a try, people of peace. She didn't say not to. Remember, we all have a free will. Doesn't mean that we're necessarily always going to be successful. Enough of that, Ted. This Michele season's coming up anyway. So, I mean, like as I said, I wanted to type this in so he understands, because I don't even know if he's still on here. I hope he is. I wanted to just... There we go. I do not want to have a feud... EUD war, or POW, or, arguments. I'd rather try to find a peaceful way, to discuss things. Okay, there we go. I just explained it here. To Dragon Lord Frodo TV, I do not want to have a feud, war, or argument. I rather find a peaceful way to discuss things. R11H3 says, Michele, who was that guy that said you ate cat food and put boogers? That was the Mike... He's on the other guy. What was that? Mike Perry. Mike Perry. I'll just type his name in. I don't even know if there's anything about this guy, R11, but I will tell you what it was. Okay. R11H. Okay. It was Mike Perry. Not that. Pete was... don't start a war with Pete. Okay. It was Mike Perry. Okay. And first of all, why would Michele eat cat food anyway? Good question. In fact, if you go back and watch that video, you can see that again. Those two tag team the hell out of you. It was intense. Yeah. And I also told Pete in the soup kitchen to get his skanky ass down to the soup kitchen and talk to me in person instead of being a yellow-livered coward. She did. Right on the other gentleman's channel here. On Dragon Lord Frodo TV. She said right to people, Soup Kitchen Pete, right on that channel. Exactly what she just said. I think that Pete from the soup kitchen kind of got mad because I was ignoring him all the whole time, or most of the time anyway. Mike Perry kind of calmed down a little bit in the end, but he still kind of was acting kind of like a instigator. That is quite as much. No, his name is Dragon Lord Frodo TV. I'll type it in here. R11H30. It is at Dragon Lord Frodo TV. That is on the chat here. Okay, so. Okay. I just wasn't sure if there was. Make sure that you didn't misunderstand what I was trying to say. Let's get back to the weather thing. Why don't we start asking if anybody's got any questions about the storms and so here's one that was asked on the Oppenheimer Ranch project, which was, when they say mandatory evacuation, and I asked this earlier at the beginning of the show, I said, does that mean, this is what they originally asked on the channel, that the police are going to come into your home and tell you to pack your bags, or you're going to be arrested? Or does that mean that if you choose not to leave, you should contact your next of kin and make sure they know where your will and testament is, and that you're basically are going to be on your own? Oh, if we're lucky, people can get out of there in time. And they certainly were given adequate notice. I would say, hopefully, I would hope under 100,000 people. I really would hope even less than that, because of the flooding alone, and then also we have the situation with the nuclear reactors and the 12 power plants, which is going to be, if they fail, that's going to be radiation poisoning as well as the risk of thermal meltdown of nuclear power plants, just like Fukushima was. Two of the plants of the what are the ones that they built there? Burn power, something like that. Those plants are built just like Fukushima's plant reactors. Going all night because it's going to hit soon. It's not going to hit until 48 hours, guys. I just checked it. It's going to start coming in tomorrow morning. Michele has obligations in the morning, but she certainly would be going to the soup kitchen. We'll be covering it. We'll certainly be doing vlogs about it as the day progresses. Mukbang now, or send my minions. I don't know. I know some people have asked me about that. Well, I'm getting hungry anyway. Well, I got 2 pieces of pizza in the refrigerator. All right. Is this the same video I sent you earlier about the? All right. Let's see what this is. All right. So this is.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at you with another video. And the Internet Collective sent me a video of some fat turd talking shit on YouTube. Look at this fat fuck! Holy shit, YouTube. Yeah, this is the fat, miserable retard talking shit on me. Look at you, you fat, disgusting little piggy. Look like you had too many fucking Big Macs and Twinkies. Look like you've never had pussy in your life. You said fuck King Cobra. That's what your mom did last night. Oh, and guess what? She said my dick was better than your dick, you fat motherfucker. It's all just tongue-in-cheek. This fat fuck's just jealous of my gorgeous physique. This motherfucker can kiss the cheeks, not the ones on my face, but the ones between my legs. Oh shit. Talking about he can kiss my ass, really. This jealous motherfucker can kiss my ass burgers. Jealous of this. Oh, look at that. You wish you could look this good. Oh yeah. Not only that, but look at these arms. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. You're just jealous of my gorgeous physique, bro. And you're also jealous of my YouTube fame. You're also jealous of the fact that I'm not afraid to be myself. And it pisses miserable fat fucks like you off. What's his fucking name? He calls himself Dragon Lord Frodo. Ooh. You look like a fucking virgin who lives at home with his fucking parents. Like your dad just fucking died and you're taking care of your mom while you mooch off of her in her fucking basement. Why don't you grab a Big Mac from McDonald's and take the top bun off and stick 2 fucking Twinkies on it, put the bun back on it, and eat it, you fat, miserable fuck. Fatty, 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 fat ass, fatty, 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 fat ass, fatty.
Alright. Why don't you get back to your chat? I don't know. Oh. You don't know where... You're in chat. You don't know how to get back to chat? How do you mean you don't know how to get back to chat? I don't know how to get back to chat. Can you close the window? Yeah, I could probably close the window, but then I'll probably have to just close the window and reopen it. Alright, so basically that's what that story is about. And, stupid. Yeah, that's kind of... Okay, so let me get back to the chat channel because I kind of lost my place. Because I went clicked on that link. You should do is you should have just saved the link and then clicked on it individually, separately. Yeah, should have done that. I didn't do that. My fault. Me culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Okay. So basically the way I see it, forgive me if I sound like I'm a little bit confused here. It sounds like the whole idea of this is more of just watching a person eat a pizza or in my case, I got 2 pieces of pizza here, which I'm going to eat anyway, but because I'm hungry. But basically, it sounds like you're going to have a bunch of people basically watching someone scarf down 2 pieces of refrigerated pizza that they made last night that were leftovers, they didn't even finish eating. You guys seem to... Well, honestly, Rich, I'm still a little bit upset about what happened with the situation, so if that makes any sense. I'm just a little bit, depressed because, like I explained, I feel, I don't know. Search Dragon Photo TV. Okay, so Dragon Lord Frodo TV. Now, Dragon Lord, of course, you're in the video games. Okay, fine. Got that part. All these 3-meat pizza, by the way. I'm not eating it to impress me. I'm actually hungry. I didn't eat really much. This wintertime is my season. By the way, for Dragon Lord Frodo TV, you will find a job. I promise you. But I don't know anything about you personally, so I can't tell you anything about your skills or what your talents are, because I don't know nothing about you. I really don't. I don't know anything about you. Sure. I got 3 more frozen pizzas in the freezer. Not that it's really dramatic. It's just 2 pieces of pizza left from last night. I didn't finish. See? Got this one. And this one. See, I couldn't finish the whole pizza last night, so I just basically put the rest of it in the refrigerator. Oh, that stupid cord. Yeah, my microphone cords constantly tripping over my own damn wires. Okay, can you figure out where this cord's going? Yeah, I was stepping on it. Oh my god! Always. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm kind of doing it in front of the camera now because I'm trying to also give you guys some screen time. But now here's the deal. I'm not a person that knows anything or likes to say anything bad about people who don't really know. Crystal Dragon Proto Tearing, please don't get upset with me at peace. Deep down, he's a nice kid. He really is. He just gets a little bit impatient. And he's a regular on my channel. Excuse me, I don't want to choke on this. Yeah, it's kind of hard to give yourself the Heimlich maneuver. I'm trying to be polite. So you don't spray it. Fine. Alright. You gotta be kidding me. Ruben, whatever, would be screaming right now. It's not professional! I understand that. That's what it is. Well, this is not the Nathan hot dog contest here. I'm only eating this way because I'm hungry anyway. This is not that it comes in the computer keyboard. Tell me about it. Alright, so what I'm trying to get at is, I said, Be at Peace is not a bad kid. He really isn't. Like many with Asperger's, he just loves to share his knowledge and his skills and the things that he loves to do. In his case, he's like a like a golden retriever puppy that just wants to jump on you and get his dirty paws all over your pants. Not because he's trying to be mean, but because he's just, maybe he doesn't get a chance to really speak up much about the things that's going on in his life. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't know. But, and that's the truth. But he needs to also be patient. Why? Because if he's not patient, he's gonna drive everybody away. Well, what was the original subject anyway, besides people beasts? And also, this Dragon Frodo TV, which is the other subject. So, I don't know, I'm doing late. Well, Big Beast did his normal routine, whining and hemming and hawing, saying I was trying to ignore him. Then I was trying to talk to the new guy on the channel, which is called, in addition to Dragon Lord Frodo TV, we also have let me make sure I get this right here. Oh boy. Where is it? Flashman 453, and there was another gentleman here too. Seems like it scrolled off the screen right now, but so the point was is that we got into a discussion on the different things. So, BP was wanting me to do voice acting for some of his favorite characters. And I mean, he really, really wanted me to play the character that plays Peggy Hill in King of the Hill. I never practiced doing the voice of Peggy Hill, a King of the Hill. I know the character's voice. Alright, what time of performance can I have? Well, it's gonna start coming in like Thursday. It's gonna start coming in. You can start to see some of the winds already starting to come in. The really bad juju, let me go back and look at the National Hurricane Center. I can tell you more specifically. Let's see. Hurricane Florence. Let's see if I can find the arrival time. It looks like some of the system will be starting to come in around 2 p.m. Thursday. And then a portion of actually, I'll show you the map. Yep, that's another part of eating. Okay. So here's the system here. Here's the system where it is now, where it's going to come. And then, of course, it's going to weaken. And then Friday, it's going to be out. It's going to be pretty much right here on this coastline. And then on 2 p.m. on Sunday. Now, look how slow this sucker is. Okay? Saturday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, it's going to be kind of on the coast of Tennessee. Tennessee, the state will be dissected in half. And at that point, it'll be like a tropical depression. So it's going to be most of the bad juju is going to start coming in, as I said, in probably about 2 p.m. Thursday. Look, the wind's already starting to pick up. The waves are already starting to get bigger, too. So, that's the story with that system. It's just on the edge of the, Jesus Christ. Crust is pretty big, right? Usually Michele, just don't choke on it. Okay. No. Do not I do not want to hear Ruben complain. At all. Alright? Because I'm just eating because I'm hungry. Really, that's the real reason I'm eating here. Not because of any special deal. Oh. Speaking of eating, what is it that makes this so supposedly exciting? In China, women, Chinese girls, will do the same thing. They'll eat a regular, normal meal, and they video themselves eating a regular, normal Chinese meal. What's so sexually appealing of seeing someone inhaling food? I have no idea. I could do them in the vlogs in the morning. I used to drink coffee. I used to in the kitchen sometimes I eat pastries. But Ruben said, and out on the wire as well, said they did not appreciate that kind of contact. No, we're not talking about eating like a slob. We're just talking about having coffee and maybe a piece of pastry. Well, that's why it's very popular in China. That's why the Chinese girls are doing the same thing. They'll eat on camera. I mean, they're not talking about eating like a Nathan's hot dog contest, but they would just eat like a normal meal while they're talking on camera. Obviously, they would talk between bites. They wouldn't, between tuning sessions. We'll see what happens. Seriously. Don't forget, I'm reading the comments, so that's why I'm staring at the screen. Piece 1 is just about done. Now, this is the standard frozen all these pizza that I baked last night. There's nothing special about it. It's just pizza. Like Dragon Frodo or Dragon Lord Frodo TV. Suppose we got today. Yes, second slice. There was 2 slices. You make that sound like a bad thing. Until you guys kept asking me about it. Dragon Frodo TV, have you ever had Marmite? Do you know what Marmite is? So what? Do you realize how poorly these pepperonis stick to the top of the pizza? Oh my god. Michele can't, this pizza, these things come off too damn easy. Close to being worse, it was still hot. How many people are actually watching this thing? I have no idea. Let me take a look at this. Wow. There's only 3 of you guys. Where the hell's the rest of you guys? Reruns. What else do you think they're going to be watching out? Well, Michele will have to eat the pepperoni. I just did them. You think the sausage pizzas will stay with him? First of all, it's on the clean my microphone, but that usually messes up everything. Oh, Christ. Alright. There's only 3 people on the channel right now talking. Watching. Do you really want to gross out everybody? Oh, please. I'm going this far, and that's an unusual thing. Well, I don't know how to slice 6. I only have 2 pieces right now. But have you ever had Marmite? Dragon Lord Frodo. Have you ever had Marmite? At least you know what it is. The reason I was asking is because if you ever had Marmite, you know what I'm going to show you next. I've given the number of dislikes that are showing up on this channel right now. And now, I'm just looking at the score. I'm not kidding you. Right now, the score is 1-1. Oops. 1-1? Yeah. 1-1? And only 3 watchers. So, okay. Actually, we just went to 3-1. 3 watching right now. Now, I got something on show. Dragon Lord Frodo TV. And this is the last of that piece of food, okay? This is the last piece of this. Now, I have some stuff here that is some of my favorite stuff. And I'm gonna have to get ready to use the bathroom soon too. So I'm gonna have to take a potty break. So, one more thing to show you. Now, our 11H channel may have already seen this, but we're going to do it fresh. Okay? So, if we can start to use the bathroom. I'm going to see what I can do. I'll be right back. $500 grams. And no, I'm not going to be told her. 500 gram size of Marmite. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is, it is made out of yeast extract product, and this is made in the UK. It's made on a place called Burton-on-Trent. And before I opened it, it had the Queen's Royal Seal sealing this jar shut. It is made out of glass. That's the pizza talking to me. Now, that was what I asked Dragon Lord Frodo TV if he ever had Marmite. So he knows what the product is. Well, first of all, I'm not really necessarily doing this for a dry run, because I do not have a ton of Ritz crackers. But if Dragon Lord Frodo has ever had Marmite, it's not a race. I don't want to get crumbs in this computer. Okay, scoot the keyboard out of the way. Now, for those of you who've never seen Marmite before, No, that is not chocolate. Sorry, Gazelle, it is not chocolate. Do not eat it like that. Only seasoned Marmite eaters should dare put this much on this. Because this stuff is really, really salty. Extremely. Oh, that was a little bit high for me. That was a bit much. Ooh. Well, I don't want to get Marmite all over my camera. Can you zoom the sucker? That's a little more my size. This is, it's very good, but very salty. Guaranteed you're going to hear a belch out of this one. So, do you think you won the Marmite Love It or Hate It contest? Well, honestly, I like it. I don't know if I'd want to say I love it. I don't live and die by Marmite. I'm trying to show this here. This looks... gooey, ooey, sticky. Seriously. Gooey, ooey, sticky. Marmite. Oh, excuse me. I have to draw a line somewhere. Say what? Pizza in May? Speaking of downing it, we get Marmite all over the table. I'm getting... This stuff is really, really salty. It's... You're really supposed to spread it thin, but I'll be honest. It's Marmite. Mamite. It's actually a British spread. It's really good. I paid $27 for this 500-gram jar. It is really, really salty. In reality, you're supposed to spread it thin. Let me just show the individual stuff here, how thin you're supposed to spread Marmite. It's supposed to spread like a very, well, maybe a little more than this, but there we go. Just like you would spread peanut butter on a cracker. And it's made out of brewer's yeast. It's very salty, though. It's made out of yeast extract. The phones will be on in a little bit. I'm going to finish the last two crackers. And drink some cold water. Because that is one salty mofo. If you eat this stuff too much, I remember I showed this stuff to Sue Blevins, and she was like, holy shit, that stuff is nasty. That's what she said, right? I was sticking my finger in the jar, when Sketch on a butter knife. And, it's actually pretty good. It's got many essential vitamins and minerals. It has thiamine, niacin, a lot of the B complex vitamins. Okay. Now I'm going to put the star away for now. Clean up this area. And, and put this back in the refrigerator, or knife in the sink. Watch over the cord. Ow! I know. Whoa. It's caught on something. I know that. I figured it already. Oh. And now, the complimentary, very good food, but very salty. Seriously. All right. Now all I gotta do is I gotta get some water to drink. All that sodium in this. Excuse me, dream. Good food actually, but it's extremely rich, extremely salty, and Marmite's good because that means tonight I don't have to take my niacin. Nope, because you have your niacin and my thiamine. Say what? Vote for Heather Polly Caput. Heather Polly Caput. Who's she? What do you mean by a supercut of the eating noises? I'm going to have to refill this container of water up afterwards. Alright, so I guess now everybody's going to walk away from Michele's channel in disgust. I hope not. Can we get a supercut of just eating noises? I still gotta clean this table. Just put a little bit of water on the table here. Just a little. Yeah. So I don't even know why. Anybody finds that so exciting to see somebody eating on camera. Yeah, well, be careful because you don't want to have her give her too much water because otherwise it'll make it worse. So you might want to seriously, because Fame does the same thing on occasion, but then Fame's an old senior cat, so, but Kitten, it could be because maybe the kitten could be coming down with a virus or bacteria. So you might want to be careful with what you're feeding the kitten because you don't want to get her stomach problems. Can I get an extra 2 liters? So I got $20 in food stamps left, but honestly, I don't drink a lot of soda anymore. I do still drink some, but Diet Cola. It's, what is it, $1.50? $2.20. I think it's $2.29 from Cumbies. I think it's something like that. You sure? I think it's like $2. I'm not sure. I haven't bought soda in a while. So, by the way, Marmite is actually really not bad for you. It's actually a vegetarian food product. Most people don't realize that. Vegetarian product in a sense, but it's actually made out of living organisms called leftover brewer's yeast from beer making. Yep. Oh, I wanted to burp, but I couldn't get one to come out. Alright, so I'm sure I'm going to have one sooner or later. There you go. Okay. Oh my God. Who is this? SGTV specimens sale live from Denver. What the hell is this? It's a shopping. What the heck? A live broadcast shopping channel. How the hell did you get here? Saga Goddess. I have no idea. Oh, okay. It's like the home shopping club. For God's sakes. You have to remember, guys, I'm actually a pretty polite person when it comes to eating. I don't really get into that kind of thing too much. I just did this for today because people have been asking about me to do it. But really, seriously, it's not something that I would normally do. Because it just, to me, it just doesn't seem polite to do it. If that makes any sense. Hello, Silvermoon. You missed me eating Marmite today and some Ritz crackers. Oh yeah, also licking it off the knife. And licking it off the knife, yeah. But if you rewind the video, you can hear me, see me chomping also on 2 pieces of cold pizza. For what? For Saturday. Oh. Actually, just drinking 2 liters of water, as Michele, as fast as you can, is hard to do. Don't forget, I'm not actually trying to basically drink water and stuff really fast. For example, when I would be here drinking water normally when I would be doing the show on the weekend, when it was hot, it was specifically because it was hot and I needed to get cool. Well, it looks like Michele lost one of her dislikes. Yeah, but I didn't gain a like, though. Hey, how about the dislike? You turn that neutral into a like. You know, I think you unliked yourself. Did I? Oh, there you go. That's 5-0. Okay, I must have accidentally. Well, so she's dragging the feet on the milk. It's stupid. No, Michele's not dragging the feet on the milk. She realizes that she's not a person that gets into that kind of stuff. Okay? She's afraid that this could blow up in her face. That's why she's conscious about it. Alright, so, let's see. Alright, so what next? You are all going to be experiencing the new changes to North and South Carolina. You guys are gonna love that. That's cute. Oh. You know what's kind of weird, though, is where in the heck is everybody? No, I didn't stop the hurricane because I couldn't even make the thing really do what I wanted. But I can tell you right now that Helena and Tropical Depression Joyce are now going towards the Irish Summer Queen's turf. So she's going to have to deal with a tropical depression that's coming her way. I tried to do into the most challenge. She was too piast. Pleased or piast? What does that mean? Piast? What's that word mean? I don't think he's actually mad at Michele anymore. I got the impression that he's not mad at me anymore. He's just, let's see. Let's see. Are you P-I-A-S-E-D with me? Question. It shouldn't be piast. Actually, Michele didn't even move the system at all. I'll explain this. Honestly, it was one of the things, it's like the Shepard Smith and the meteorologist said. Same answer. The system changed because the blocking high that was above the system curved downward as if it wanted to cocoon the storm into where it is and give it a bear hug and squeeze it like squeezing a zit into North and South Carolina. Prayer. The phones, you keep the Pete from the soup kitchen off my head, or I'm going to drop a carrier on him. Phones are on now, guys. Is that? Yeah, they're in now. Irish Gingery, what's up?
already told you, Michele did nothing wrong, guys. Michele actually asked me if she could actually help do something with the system. And I said she could give it a try, but I personally did not think anything was going to happen at all. In fact, as I said, I let Michele make the call to give it a try. And once she realized what the system was going to do, she just kind of said I couldn't do much about it anyway. Like Michele said, the meteorologist with Shepard Smith in Studio B said the same thing, that there was no way that the system was going to go any other way except possibly if the high pressure that was blocking had retreated more to the north instead of the south. Okay. Irish Gingerbread, 2 a.m. Michele, my daughter is sick, so I had to give her meds. Talk tomorrow. Good night. Okay. We'll see you on the chat. Okay. Anything else, Mom? I am not personally upset with Michele for her work. I think Michele did a pretty good job of what she was doing. I mean, it's not even her season. Her season specifically is from Yule to Ostara every year for life and beyond life. Michele just volunteered to help during the summertime. Country Report says, but ISQ said Mother Azna calls you a dunce behind your back. No, I do not call Michele a dunce behind her back. Michele was actually the first of the stewards that was actually coronized. I mean, not coronized, went to the coronation after she did her year of internship. She was the first one. She had her coronation on the 21st of 2011. Everybody else had theirs on the 21st for the Winter Stewards of 2012. And on March 21st of 2013. Is that right, Mom? Oh, actually, that's pretty close to right. Yes. Okay. So 2013 for Ostara. Then June 21st for the stewards of June. And then September 21st for the stewards of Mabon. That was the way it was scheduled. As I said, Michele was the first one that was ever had her coronation. And she's the only Snow Queen. Everybody else calls themselves weather stewards. So this is Mother Azna speaking. Yes, this is Mother Azna speaking. I'm always saying pick and go with Michele. I'm always listening to what Michele's got to say to me. I've been listening to all these people who've been criticizing her for the fact that she made an effort to help people. She wanted to help. She wanted to try to save what she could, but unfortunately it just didn't work out for Michele or anyone else as she had expected. Part of the reason was as Michele was not totally aware of how big the system was from the beginning. But Michele gave it the old college try, like she always would do. Then realizing after she mulled the models around a bit, she realized, just as the meteorologist said, in Studio B with Shepard Smith, that there was nothing she could really do about it, one way or the other. Thanks. You're welcome. Does Michele project... I'll ask this question. Alright, you can ask the question. Mother Azna, does Michele project what she wishes her birth mother was onto her imaging? No, Michele and I've always treated all of my creations with respect and decency. Michele is just one of the many creations, just as all of you are my creations. I respect that Michele is a very smart, intelligent person, and I understand that sometimes Michele does things that are not so smart and intelligent. It's a very common problem with all humans, not just Michele. But that's what makes Michele unique, is the fact is that She loves what she does, and it gives her much joy and happiness in the wintertime when she goes outside and enjoys the snow between her fingers. And sometimes she'll go jump in the snowbank naked. I haven't done that lately. I know you haven't done it lately, but you did. Okay. Okay. Wow, so you can summon gods now to defend your opinion? Michele always had the power to channel me. Because remember, the fact of the matter is she's also a channeler as well. Her first channeling she ever did for me was at the coronation, in which I placed the circlet upon her and Lumi, and I said, you understand that these circlets are for life and beyond life, which you cannot rescind this role once you accept it. It's true. The Peace asks, good evening. Another individual I have to talk to. Oh, no. No, seriously, I really need to talk to this kid, because I really think that we need to really straighten a few things out. You think he'll listen to you? I have no idea, but I'm going to try. First Rich, R1130 says, this is what I mean, Mother Azna. Her birth mother never said these things to her, but she probably wishes she had her at least once in her life. Michele's birth mother had other issues in her life that had nothing to do with Michele at all. In fact, is that she was trying to be, as best as she could be, a mother to a child with a disability, while at the same time dealing with a husband who basically went to the bottle and got drunk and got smashed, and would come home angry and say things that were hurtful and spiteful. However, Michele's mother was also very much wanting to dominate the whole working relationship of husband and wife, which Michele's father, Raymond, personally did not like at all. Raymond was trying to be a good father, but he didn't feel like he could ever meet the requirements of reaching the American dream. His company, Northland Flooring, failed because of the 1973 oil embargo. Cost the price for fuel for his trucks and his fleet and for his workers got to be too expensive. About 1975, the company went bankrupt, and Michele's family, in 1976, moved all the way into New Hartford, from East Hartland, Connecticut. That's Michele in 1976 to 1977, and all the way up into 1982, lived in East Hartland, Connecticut, experiencing country life, but it was not East Hartland. Michele's mother, Ellen, did not like the fact that she was far away from those who could speak her native tongue of Norwegian. Michele does not know the language. Michele has very little knowledge of Norwegian at all. It's true. I don't really know the language. But Lumi is Michele's leech, and which means that leech part is a little complicated, because what it means is that Lumi is not only her spouse, but she's also Michele's protector. Michele is there to protect Lumi in a way and provide comfort for Lumi. Likewise, Lumi is designed to provide comfort for Michele. Lumi is the stronger of the two. You could say Lumi would be considered, using terminology you all know, like the beta or the alpha male. Michele would be like an alpha female. It's not too surprising to see the two work together, because Lumi is a masculine spirit, whereas Michele is a feminine spirit. And that was the way it's been ever since they got together. For the two souls have come together as one in this one body, as was originally part of Michele and Lumi's life chart plan, which Michele activated upon accepting that Lumi was indeed her life partner and agreed to share her body with her. And that is why the coronation was so important on so many levels. But the marriage of Michele and Lumi 2011 on Dalene was even more significant, because that is when the two would forever take residence in this one body. And when this body becomes dust, and it's because it is corruptible, it is mortal, Michele and Lumi have decided, and they have told me this in their own ways, that they want to be together as separate physical human beings, as husband and wife. And they ask to live in a new environment or another dimension where they can live in a Victorian type lifestyle that they are much more comfortable with. I think, Michele, you said that you kind of wanted to go into a smaller town. And Lumi, you said you wanted to be kind of in a smaller town too. Not a huge city, because Lumi originally was a city person when she was alive as Lumi Ann Fenestra, which is not her real name, of course. Was it Annette Thompson? Oh, no. It was something like that. Okay, whatever. I understand you. Lumi, I understand it very well. Fishbomb, was it? Fishbomb something, right? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, the point here is, name or not, is that they want to be together in a smaller community, and they want to be a married couple. And they want to continue to do what they're doing now, to inspire, to educate, and to share knowledge with all people, as they've been doing the whole time on this channel. Yet, sadly enough, not too many people on this channel are willing to accept that Michele and Lumi truly love all of you as their own, and they want you all to come away from this channel with a new piece of knowledge and learning, and to share the love and the peace of love to everyone else that you see around you. Thanks. You're welcome. Now, be at peace. I want to talk to you about. I wanted to ask you, why is it that you are always in such a rush to talk to Michele so much about something? Let me answer this call. Yes, you take the call. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Mother Azna.
I'm right here. Go ahead.
No, I'm Mother Azna.
Who am I speaking with, please?
You're speaking with motherfucking Azna.
You're talking to Mother Azna.
No, you're talking to Mother Azna.
I'm channeling. Michele's channeling me.
It's you. I'm channeling her. But I just wanted to say, the other witches, they kind of say you're a joke.
Well, right now we just got another question from somebody else here.
Yeah, that's me. Tell them to ask me the question.
If I understand.
Hello?
Yes, hold on a minute. Country report, your mother is still alive. She's booze Jenny. There you go. She knows that your mother's blues Jenny. Your mother has talked to Michele on her channel many times. Hey. Mother Azna Inception. Mother Azna Inception, what does that mean? I don't know what it means. Well, let me try to focus on the phone call, guys, because this gets really important here. What is it you wanted to ask me?
Oh, I'm just here to answer everybody's questions.
I am Mother Azna. Go ahead.
Yeah? You go ahead.
It's called a channeling. Michele is channeling me so I can talk to you.
I'm channeling Mother Azna as well. So you go ahead and ask me your questions.
Michele channeled me also during the coronation in 2011, December 21st. And she's also channeled me a few other times as well in the past.
I remember you were walking around baking the pan, you had all the candles.
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about?
Excuse me, I didn't quite hear your question.
You're walking around with your nightgown, banging on a pan? I remember that all there.
I'm having trouble hearing, understanding what the kids
Hold on, let me put Lumi on the phone. I don't think you don't understand. I want to put Lumi on the phone. Yeah, hello, this is Lumi.
Okay, well, I really think Mother really wanted to try to get some things talked about. Let me just say one thing, Michele, before you hang up, because I really think I just kind of, I know you're not trying to be rude, and some of these people really, I think, don't really understand the seriousness of the situation going on around here. that Michele doesn't want anyone to feel that, she's trying to make fun of you. She really does try to hear everybody's call clearly. I am listening through Michelle's ears. I can hear exactly how it's
I am omnipotent. Please ask me a question. It's important, just ask me.
B&P says, don't forget the Bible says, don't hand your pearls to the pigs, for they will stamp on them. And yes, I know that, guys. I am well aware of that.
I know that too.
Okay. My Kool-Aid Jimmy says, Mother Azna must have multiple personalities to be channeled by two people at once.
Oh my God, it's like I'm a psychic.
So you're saying that you're me as well?
Michele. If you're confused too, you can ask Mother Azna right here.
To answer the question there, Mr. Kool-Aid Jimmy, Mother Azna, it can buy trilocate. Actually, it can do more than this trilocate. I can be in many places at one time. Asking Father Yahweh. We can be any place we want, and there can be multiple of us.
Yeah.
Ask People of Peace when he talks about Magigore, Fatima, Conyers, Lords, and many other locations where I, as Mary, and also as Sophia, have shown up in multiple locations among the earth.
This is the real Mother Azna.
Queen's Report says, call us Mother Azna. Is Michele really channeling Mother Azna?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm Mother Azna.
It's really hard to hear.
Right next to Father Yahweh. Say hi, Yahweh. Hi, Michele.
Well, there is one way easy we can test it.
Say hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby.
Well, there is one simple test I can ask you. True or false? There is the towers on the other side.
Yeah, everybody knows about the tower. Did you ever been to the fucking tower?
And what color are the towers on the other side?
Oh, that's a trick question. There's like multiple colors on each tower, I think, It's like, do you know the colors of the tower?
The towers on the other side are black. They're probably the most modern structures, and there's usually two of them. That's why they're called the towers.
I was going to say that too. There's like two of them.
Yes, but be at peace. We're not talking about, in this case, supposedly two channelings of Mother Azna occurring on a phone conversation, which clearly are saying completely different things. It could also be because maybe my ears and your ear, which are becoming your ears.
We're the same. I mean, you're channeling me, but I'm channeling you.
Or it could also be that too, Michele. You're absolutely right. It could easily be that this person is just playing a game.
I got some more hauntings to do. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye now. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
I think, let me be honest when I talk to you guys about this, because this is important. Thanks, Michele. Is that when you realize that some of the people who say they are me, and I say they do things in my name, as I say about my son Jesus in Nazareth, then they will work great miracles, as he says. But by the fruits, that is, the way they carry themselves, you will know if they are true or not. This young child clearly was not me, because the fact is I would never get very angry at Michele. Even if I understand that Michele couldn't hear very well, I would make sure that I would be channeled by somebody who clearly would be compatible with Michele's hearing. Yes, I am standing my ground for you now. The APC clearly playing a game with you. Yes, they are. And I'm telling you right now, is that I am the real deal. That I've been working with Michele since his coronation, and even before that. For I was actually there when Michele was actually born, watching her her conception. That's right. Literally, right when her father and her mother procreated, it was already decided that Michele would be their child. It was already arranged in advance by the family. You see, when you choose to create a life chart, you already know, before you come to Earth, who your offspring are. They're probably more than likely were friends that you knew, that you wanted to be the parents of, or to be the children of. Michele's mother is really not a bad person. On the other side, she's actually a pretty good person. But in this life, lacking the knowledge of why she's here, and losing her, how do I put it this way? She never found out her life goal. All she knew was little bits and pieces, but it's very common for all people on this earth. Not everybody finds out what they're supposed to be here for. For some people, they can constantly wander around aimlessly, never finding the path, the life purpose. And for others, they find it pretty close to the beginning. Michele was kind of a little later, but she did find it by the time she was about 35 years old. And that is why Michele has been doing the way she's been doing since 35 years old. It would be about, for Michele, it wasn't quite 23. With 23, she realized that she was a hermaphrodite, but didn't have a medical test to prove it. And that came later. When she was about 35 years old, about 2003, Michele, of course, moved back to Winston because she wanted to finish her role here of continuing to inspire, to teach, in her home familiar territory. Michele had already been living as she is in her true form since 1993, which her real biological mother found absolutely positively unacceptable, claiming that it was against the divine scriptures. Her mother was an evangelical Lutheran, which is one of the reasons why Michele and her mother fought. Michele, since an early age, had chosen to become a Roman Catholic. Once through the Rite for Christian Initiation for Adults, RCIA, and in 1993 was confirmed in the Roman Catholic Church, and has been a Roman Catholic since 1993. It was in the summer. It was actually around, July 1st, I think it was. Yes. And then Michele was going to start the University of Connecticut stores in the month of August that year. And that is how Michele became a Catholic, by the way. But it was something that she always wanted to be all of her life, and what she did become a Catholic at that point. I think I got another call. I got a call, I'll take it. I got it. Go ahead, call, you're on the air.
My name is Esther, and I am the North American Autumn Queen.
You're nobody. Because let me tell you something, Esther. Do you know who I am? Do you know who Michele's channeling right now?
Oh, probably the first one in the earth and Yisra.
Mother Azna. I am Mother Azna.
No, it cannot be.
And you are not any part of any of the Parthenon of stewards or steward that I have appointed.
Mother Azna spoke to me last night.
You are a rogue.
You are not Mother Azna.
You are a rogue.
Here, I've got a true or false question for you. Let's test you.
And now you're sick and tired of rogue because you're not listening to a word I'm telling you.
Are there
You shall leave my special child, Michele, and her friends alone.
That's how I know it's not Mother Azna. Mother Azna knows that there are powers on the other side.
Michele, end the call. I will end the call. Those people are not endorsed by me. They are not even part of the group. Michele can do the channeling. That's her job. But hold on a minute. Go ahead, caller. I'm on the air.
Who shall be the next victim? Will it be Ted? Or maybe Laszlo? Or perhaps your beloved Rich? You've got 2 minutes to ring the bell.
And I told you that it's time for you to start calling. So, do you want to try channeling his father? I could channel his father, but I don't really even know his name. I have to find his name out first. And that takes a little longer to do because I don't know his name. You don't know his name, because it helps if you had a picture of the man. Because that way you can see him since his auric signature. But Michele doesn't have to ring the bell, guys. It's not necessary. Michele doesn't need to do that. And yes, his name is. I got the impression that his name was Henry. A pretty common name. This is Michele now. Michele will actually be doing any channeling, not me. They're not going nowhere, guys. Do not worry about it. Those people are not on my team. They will not succeed at all. I shall prove that to you. All the angels, thrones, principalities, we ask that all of you protect these individuals who Michele works with every day. Keep them safe from the dark entities that are trying to cause harm. Do not allow harm to come to them. If you see a dark entity, you shall cast them into the great abyss that has been reserved for those entities, which they shall remain for a time, until the point that they have received purification. So be it. It is done. Well, I never said I was actually great at channeling people out easily. But let me take the call, guys. Go ahead, call, you're on the air.
You think that weak spell is going to stop us? Well, guess what, Ted Theodore Logan?
You
Don't
are
look out your
going
window.
down, lady. Yeah, she's going down. Michele, don't worry about it. She's not going anywhere. She's not going to touch your friends. She's not going to do anything. They should have actually gone after you if they really wanted to get after you, because they would realize that they could have supposedly taken you on, except they realized that they would have to go through the forces that protect you from the evil. These people really think the bell is so important. It's not, Michele, but seriously, if they think the bell is going to change the world, I don't really understand what the bell... Well, we know that the bell is usually used for invoking the spirits. But I'm already here. At this point, it would be more of a noisemaker. Yeah, you got that right. Peel it. Peel it. My marmite's good. I do have to admit that, Michele, I don't know why in the hell you would eat that stuff. You realize you're eating dead yeast. Yeah, but don't you eat dead yeast when you eat bread? Yes, my dear, you eat dead yeast when you eat bread. That's why normally during Passover you do not eat leavened bread. Oh, they're going to eat cookies. Well, I figured a little bit of antipasto. My dear, you don't need any more pasto. Seriously. The way you're going to end up being super large very quickly. Yes, I know you got good heart, babies. I know that. Michele knows that too. Just as Michele is not the best at channeling people, and she hasn't physically talked to them in person. Mr. Logan, let me make it very clear to you. Michele already did that this while ago. Well, I did get some cookies out so I could eat some cookies. They're going to get crumbs all over the computer keyboard, and then you're going to jam it up, and then you're going to have to clean the keyboard out. So, if you're going to eat these cookies, you better push that keyboard underneath the table. Yeah. And eat like a lady, please. Well, patience is something that you can harness and improve on. Please understand, Michele can read every single comment that ever comes in the replays. If she misses something in the replay, she can always come back and answer questions and things in the comments. Or, if you nicely remind her in advance, Michele can always keep in mind the questions you want to ask and try to answer those questions on the show when she's good and ready. I got a question for you. Okay, what's that? Just because of the people who are trying to make up this kind of joke, how can they really tell who's who? Because if Michele, it's very simple. I would not ask you to do anything that I thought was dangerous or harmful to you or injurious of anyone. You are my child. You are the most blessed creation of me and Father God, as is every other human being on this earth. All lives are precious in the eyes of Father and my presence. Everyone is present here in this world that chooses to accept that we are their loving spiritual parents, want them to be happy and be successful. And every single person in this world can be just that. But they have to understand that there are things that they're doing in this earth, as be a peace should understand, that are causing harm to them and to others around them. So how can you tell, for example, if Michele is really channeling me and not somebody else? The answer is, Michele, turn to the camera. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes and look at reality. Look deep into those eyes. You do not see a malevolent interest because Michele is not hooding her eyes or keeping them secret from you. Michele's eyes, in this case, are wide open. Just like they would say on Star Trek Next Generation, all hailing frequencies are open, Captain. All hailing frequencies are open. And I'm talking to you. And for it's through your eyes you can see into the soul. For the eye is the window to the soul, which makes it easy to see into the soul. It is through the eyes that you can see who's inside, and also by their judgment of what they do and how they carry themselves and the things they say. You will know when you're dealing with the real deal versus the charlatans, the fakes, the fools, the jokers, the pranks. For ask them to look at you with a straight face and tell you what I'm telling you right now. They will not do that. Because once you look into their eyes, you can see that they're cold and they're dead and they're not alive and they're not a breathing soul that truly cares about you. It's because the eye is a very very deeply expressionable object of the body, just as the lips are, just as the face. In general, you can tell when someone's being honest or not. Thanks. You're welcome. You got chocolate on the table. And Marmite mixed together. Thanks. Jesus Christ, Michele, how can you eat this stuff? R11, okay. Ted Theodore Logan shows an eye logo. Sophia Martinez says, stop feeding your pigs to the pearls. Ted Theodore Logan says, shows a picture of an eye. R11H30 says, Michele, I believe that you think you are channeling Mother Azna. She is channeling me. And Ted Logan says, so Mother Azna is a Trekkie? I like to watch shows. I enjoy talking to Gene Roddenberry on the other side. He was very creative in his work in his series. He passed away. His soul is up there on the other side. He's often working with the scientific community and trying to help ways to solve the problems of the world around us. Cringe Report says, Rich, I think Michele is a bit jealous. Word on the street is ISQ is moving in on you. What do you think? Michele, do you think that's true? I don't know who she is. I don't have any idea who she is. First of all, she's not who she says she is. Just accept that. She's not who she says she is. No more than Esther is. The difference is that there's no reason why someone couldn't do Ireland, because Ireland technically would be under Phrygia's territory. Phrygia Samosan is in charge of the Eastern or Western European area. And then she says she's the Irish summer queen and not the Irish winter queen. If she was the Irish winter queen, she would be running into the powers of Phrygia Samosan. So what does the ISQ claim? Should be invested. I have a message I feel led you to share. That's what he's saying. I have a message I feel led you to share. Just play the sound bite to the people. Nippy Fan for Life says, hey, what is this show about? Sapphire Martinez says, what about the Spring King? And our 11H30 says, should I trust her, Michele? Are you talking about the ISQ or are you talking about Mother Azna? Michele, do you think we'll hear from the NASK this winter? The NASK already was outed. We already know he was a joke. He was just basically part of a prank. Just as like these Esther and her little ilk are as well. They're not real. They're not part of my team. In fact, NASK even confessed. And if you remember the political debate, he admitted that Michele won because of that, as he said, that I am just basically playing a character. That's right, that's what he said. Nippy Fan Life says, shout out for Cool Aid Jimmy. What do you mean by shout out? I have no idea. I don't either. Okay. Okay, so BAP says it is not a long, just a few minute long video. Well, where is this video? You're gonna have to find a way to send me a link, people of peace. Since you do have an account on Discord, if you could post the link. Oh, the fruit. The fruit. Ask Cringe Report. He was the one who played the character, the North American Snow King. The fruit. Okay.
So we have to find a video called The Fruit. The Fruit. That sounds like something about the beginning of when people developed their own will. Was that a bad decision? Think for a second, Michele. How often has humankind done stupid stuff, thinking that they were gods? And even to this day, the people are still thinking they're gods. Did you hear that thing about Harvey called If I Were the Devil? Yes, you played it on the show. I remember you recorded it back in 1965. And he was talking about prophecy. That he saw that the world would come into change. So now let's see if we can find this fruit thing that he's talking about. I see the fruit cake, the fruit of the Spirit song, the fruit of Gisela, episode 1, English job. The fruit song, the fruit of Gisela, the fruitful darkness, the fruitful lady, the fruit is right, the fruit that ate itself, the fruit doctor. So, Mr. Beatrice, you're going to need to give us a little more clear of a title of what to look for. Or if you have a link to the video, if you could somehow manage to post it. He can't. Why? Because unfortunately this chat is not going to let him post any HTML links. I already ran through this. And you can't figure out how to allow it. He's not a moderator. I think that's part of it. He has to be a moderator to moderate. So, would you be willing to give him moderation access so he can post the link? Or do you think it would be better for him to post it on Discord? I think it would be better if he posted it on Discord because then he can talk to us all at the same time. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the question here. Okay, now, let's see. It says here, don't play. Okay, maybe shout out for Kool-Aid Jimmy. How in the hell did the person do purple? Okay, BP said the title is The Fruit, which Michele just looked up, and we found everything other than what we were looking for. I don't remember him saying, but okay, Kool-Aid Jimmy says, okay, I almost fell asleep. BP says no. Ted Theodore Logan says Dawn. BP says go up. Ted Theodore Logan says don't play any of Pop's witchcraft. Country Port says, oh man, she has hot long red hair like thin white chick. I'd rather go out with someone like Marita from Brave. Ooh, you like red curly haired Huns, huh? My hair is naturally kind of a reddish brown. Yes, I know it is. Probably in her late 20s. She sounds like a dream. Thick Irish accent. Where was that? Okay, go over. I do not mod bop. Well, apparently, Quincy Port just posted me a link. Michele, copy the link. Do not make the same mistake again. You got it. Michele almost made a mistake and lost you guys. Copied. Alright. Now, go into the other window like you normally would do and play it that way. Done. Paste. Alright, so let's see. This is called Videos, Project Pi, and Debt. Let's Talk MMD R11H30. Interesting live stream. Images. Okay, so this is from, what channel is this from? This is a Google search. This is from, one of the other channels. This is from Country channel. Yes, okay. Now we know what we're looking at here. Is that bad? No. But if he could do the same thing, give me a good reason why People of Peace couldn't do the same thing. Because he's not a mod. He's not a mod, but it also says that you would be automatically approved of both comments. So wouldn't it work, since he's supposed to be automatically approved, that he could post a link? He'd have to try. You can try. That would be a start. People, peace. Why don't you try posting the link? Oh, yes, I know what he's talking about. Okay, that's the person's name? That's the person's name that he's talking about. Okay. I just reviewed it yesterday. If I were to click, I would say it in the message. You just reviewed yesterday. If you want to... Okay. Oh, what's this now? Okay. Okay, and, Nippy for Life link, Cringe Report link, BAP's message retracted. He does that, doesn't he? He's so self-conscious about his messages, he doesn't even know if he should keep them around or get rid of them. That's a sign that he's afraid that people are going to take his messages the wrong way. They do, unfortunately. Links is not for you, Michele. Oh, okay. Okay, so we now know that works. Okay. So, BP's message retracted. We now know why you did that. The channel is The Fruit. That's the title of the, so you gotta copy this again? Yeah. I'm gonna copy it again. Then I gotta search it. How does this make you feel? Oh, I don't know. I just do what I do because that's what people want me to do. So you sit here acting like a giant switchboard operator, basically taking people's search requests, searching up things on the internet. That seems kind of unexciting. No, not as a switchboard operator, but I know, I got the point. I think I understand, Michele. I understand exactly. The fruit of the word is God. 4 videos. Oh, okay. Yes. You want me to go to the channel? And which video is of the fruit of the word of God is it that you want Michele to watch? So you want me to subscribe to the channel? Do you want to subscribe to the channel? I don't really know. Let's see. We got Raptures before us now. Minister Paul and Gail Maxon. Bombshell, Janet Jackson, Bobby Brown. Sex claim. Funeral for Asha. Sharon Farwell. Prophetic word. You know who that is, don't you? Sharon, that sounds familiar. He was Prime Minister of Israel. Okay. Funeral for, okay, that's the other one. Bombshell, Janet Jackson versus Bobby Brown, sex claim. Minister Paul and Gail Maxon. Okay, so there's 4 videos of this channel. And which one was it that Be a Peace wanted you to watch? I just think you wanted to know if I watched your channel, I think. Did you? I don't really know if I'm really interested in these videos, Mother. It's not that I'm against them. You watched Anita Fuentes, right? Yes. And did you like her channel? Thought she was cute, but did you like what she was trying to say? Yeah, to a point. Okay, what's the problem? Well, something with evangelicals in general, they tend to always kind of act like they're preaching down at you, kind of like Alex Jones does. Yeah, a bit. So, in other words, you'll listen to Alex Jones preach down to you about the Illuminati, but you won't listen to somebody else that preaches down to you about God. Michele's just thinking. I just really yesterday. I wanted to click on a link. I'll say the message. Okay. This is too nice of me. Thank you. I'm very happy to oblige. Jeez. Well, R11E30, it can get a little bit funny. Well, first of all, Michele, I think it'd be best for you to go ahead and finish your own channel, since obviously this is confusing everybody. I bid you leave. Stay out of trouble, guys. Don't do anything stupid. Don't worry about Esther and her ilk. She's not even part of my circle, and she's not part of Michele's team. Bye, Michele. Bye. Okay. Now it's just us two. And you're bored because I'm going to watch Project Pi because my name's Chuck and I like... Give me a break. It's less than 9:40. Uh-huh. It's the latest video. The latest video. Alright. Let me take a look and see what I got here. 13 hours ago, wraps up before us now. Get ready. Okay. I'll put the sound on. You guys can hear this. Can't really see it because obvious reasons, but put some sound on. You can hear it. Okay, let's find out what she's got to say.
It is true. The Lord is coming back soon. He's coming back like a thief. I just pray that we are ready. I pray that I am ready when he comes back. I don't believe in my heart that I know for a fact that I've
6
had
minutes
many
and 37 long, 35 minutes long, right?
And dreams, live dreams, real dreams from the Lord. And I don't believe that so many people are receiving visions and dreams for naught, for nothing. I'm talking about those who are actually telling the truth. It is so many people who have testimonies out here that pretty much are the same. They're almost the same in different ways. That's one of the biggest ways that we just know that the Lord is coming back soon. But here it is. He's coming back like a thief. Like a thief. It's like you don't know. It's just like you leave your home and you come back. You had no inclination that someone was going to come in your house, but you come back and you notice that your door's been kicked in and everything's been taken away. You had no clue. You're shocked.
Just hold on.
Well, the same thing when the Lord comes back, and he is
just
coming
hold on,
back
guys.
soon.
Just people peacefully hear this, so be listening to this.
In our time, we don't know. Even Jesus don't know. Jesus wants the rapture to happen real soon. Jesus has told people in dreams and visions that he's coming back soon. We're just waiting on the Father, on God. I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow brings. The Bible says don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow take care of itself. And the same thing, let today take care of itself. Let's keep watching. Keep watching, but don't stop living. Live your lives. You know, a lot of people that's setting the dates, most of them that set dates, they're depressed. And it's the truth. We all, have some kind of depression going on because, we just maybe feel like life isn't fair or things are getting hard, and they are. It's getting worse with the active shooting that's going on around the world in the schools and in the workplaces with the wars and earthquakes and all of those things. We know God is getting ready to, end things. We know that Jesus Christ is about to return. We know this. But in his time, please, rest your hearts, rest your mind, rest your souls. A lot of us, our souls are weary, and we're just not doing what the Lord has told us to do. And that is to go ahead and live good in our lives.
Hello? Hey, Michele?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Michele, it's me.
Yes, right here. Can you hear me?
Hi, Michele. How are you doing?
Hey, who's this?
It's me, People of Peace.
Yeah, how you doing?
Be at peace and good. How are you doing?
I'm just playing this thing you wanted me to play.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're playing the right one. That's why I called. Can you stop the video and look for the right one?
You know it's not people. Peace. I know it's not, but... Okay.
Fuck you!
Ha. You're getting bitter at it. You know, I hear people peaceful so much in real life that... Okay, I know it's not you. Okay, so... I will post a link to that video. For those of you who want to know what it is. I mean, seriously, guys... I don't think anybody wants to really... It's not that I have anything against the person or anything. But I don't think people want to be too sprawled up flat watching videos that they don't like. Amen. Oh, okay. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello, sweet daughter Michele. How are you?
Jim Bob?
No, it's I, Mother Azna, being channeled through Kathy and Jimmy. I called to speak with you, my sweet daughter. There's something we must talk about.
Well, Mother Azna already already left for the channeling. She went home now.
No, it's me, Mother Azna, being channeled through Kathy and Jimmy. I need to speak with you urgently. I fear the person that you've been speaking with, my darling, it isn't me. It is somebody in disguise. I believe it is him, Satan.
Well,
my sweet, you must understand. You're not a weather steward. That job has already been given away to Jason Whitten I, the North American Snow King. And the other weather steward roles are filled. And I believe that Satan himself has come to you in the form of me. And when you think you're channeling me, my love, you're not. You're channeling Satan. And you mustn't do it ever again. Do you understand, my sweet daughter?
well,
Hear the words that I say. Never challenge him again. It will not be good.
don't come below the table.
Do not dabble in witchcraft. That is reserved for those who might choose. And while I love all of my children, not every one of you can be a weather steward.
Does anybody have any
Do you
questions?
understand, sweet daughter? Do you understand what I am saying? That I am being channeled through Kathy and Jimmy right now.
Well, let me ask you this question.
What is it that you would ask of your mother, Azna?
How do you determine... I'm asking you this now. How do you determine who's real and who's not?
That is a question that only Father Yahweh could possibly answer. But my sweet, do not bear your mind not.
Oh, I mean,
Live the simple life that I have planned out for you. Quit your dabbling in witchcraft and stop channeling Satan, and all will be well.
What?
But until you do that, the problems will continue. That I can promise you, my sweet daughter, Michele.
Okay, so you're saying is you can tell someone's real because you can tell by their spirit.
Yes, my sweet. Not you, of course, as I explained, love. You are being fooled by Satan himself. You see, I never appointed you to be a weather steward. That was not my work. That was the work of Satan himself. My love, I have other plans for you in the fold, such as live streaming on the internet. But controlling the weather is not one of those plans. And any time that you think you are channeling me, I'm afraid you are not, my sweet daughter. You must adhere to the rules. Do not practice witchcraft. Do not cast your spells. And do not channel Satan. For if you think you are channeling me, Mother Azna, then you are truly channeling Satan. For I only channel through those whom I have chosen. And unfortunately, my sweet dear, that is not your path in this life. In a past life, yes it was. But you've had your turn, my love, and your turn is not now. Do you understand what your sweet Mother Azna has told you?
Okay.
My love, I do not wish to hurt your feelings as I can feel the pain right now.
I don't. Hold on a minute. Be at peace. I don't think R11 is on the side of the trolls. I don't think that's at all.
My love, you are speaking with your Mother Azna. Why do you look to your screen for answers from other people? All the answers you need are right here, right now. Do you understand, my love? Quit practicing the witchcraft. Do not channel Satan. Again, I repeat, do not channel Satan. For if you think you are channeling me, Mother Azna, then you are truly channeling Satan.
To speaking mannerisms.
My love, does he understand?
He says he wants you to think the trolls are normal. What do you mean by think the trolls are normal? They're just people who basically want to have fun at the expense of other people. That's what they do.
No, not everybody's as sweethearted as you, my lovely sweet daughter Michele. I must bid my leave now, for my job here, I believe, has been done. Michele, again I warn you, no more witchcraft, no more channeling Satan, otherwise we will never be able to talk again. Goodbye, my love, goodbye.
Very good point. Never heard he did it. Okay. Let me not do more active channeling. Pop has somebody that has, but I have never heard of actually doing channeling himself. So, I don't know. We'll see on Judgment Day. Right now, at this point, it kind of reminds me when there was the episode when there was two James T. Kirks after a transport malfunction. Remember this episode, guys? Some people would start to know this one. I know this one well. There was two Captain Kirks. They got split in half. There was a good Captain Kirk and a bad Captain Kirk. Apparently, the good Captain Kirk was in the bad Captain Kirk's turf. Bad Captain Kirk was in good Captain Kirk's turf. Well, they looked the same. They talked the same. When they wanted to be nice or mean, okay? But really, they were different people. the Spocks in both dimensions could kind of tell they were not the same because of the way that they acted. It's the same thing with Mother Azna and me and Lumi, as you can always tell, because if someone's truly sincere when they're doing your channeling, you're going to know it. You're going to sense it. It's not going to take, it's going to be very subtle, but if they're really a good channeler, if they really are doing the real job, you will notice the difference. Okay? If it's a person trying to play a role, you're going to notice it too. They're going to seem fake and contrived and not real at all. What's your thoughts on this lady show? Okay, Fuji Report says, well, have you been channeling Satan the whole time? Have I been channeling Satan the whole time? No. Michele only channeled Satan one time, and that was with a lot of protection. Yeah, it was for Ed. And it's something that I would want to do. Again, okay. So, and which lady are you talking about? You mean the lady there that, the individual that Allison Thomas that, People of Peace had me listen to a little bit of? Well, I don't disagree with it that we are entering the last days. I do see that. I can sense it deep down in my heart of hearts that we are going to be experiencing the last hurrah in our lifetime. And then Jesus is going to return. And that those who are with Christ, those who have accepted Christ as their Savior and friend and brother, will be with him in the clouds. A couple of days ago, I think it was Monday, the Beast mentioned spacecraft, which would make sense since being in the clouds would imply that we would be gathered up in some kind of vehicle. So, as far as what Allison Thomas has said, I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole thing, but I don't disagree that we are indeed in the last times. Okay. Kathy said that she was channeling Mother Azna, and Mother Azna said that you have been practicing illegal witchcraft. You have been channeling Satan, and you are not a weather steward. Well, let's put it this way. Michele doesn't channel Satan on a regular basis. I channeled Satan one time for Ed about 10 years ago because he wanted to know some questions about from Satan. So, I guess the thing is, in this case, is again, it's the heart faith versus the head faith thing. You gotta think about what that means. The heart faith is like the dogma we all hear about. The head faith is, and that's what the head faith is. The heart faith is what you believe truly deep down in your most innermost core. In some cases, with modern organized religion, they keep talking about head faith. And yet, if you're deep down, if your head faith can't match your heart faith, you're going to notice the difference. And then when that person feels that lack of continuity, they tend to have a strong feeling driven by the Spirit to find out the true answer. For God's sakes, guys. Really? Okay, first of all, people peace, let's keep on the topic at hand. Okay? Right now, it's a little more important than learning about Kathy Nijimi. Okay? What did Satan say? Well, Ed wanted to know, at that time, why he was so much against Jesus and what Jesus was trying to teach in the way. And Satan told Ed straight out that the reason I don't like Jesus in the way is because I see Jesus as nothing more than a brown-nosing goody two-shoes who basically wants everybody to be as stupid as sheep and basically do nothing but just basically obey. Or I want people to be free to be their own persons. Well, I told Satan after I did channeling for Ed, I said to Satan straight out, fuck you. I'm not interested, Satan. I just did this man a favor because you wanted to know the answer. I'm not falling for your shit. He said, but I could have given you much. I said, no, I'm not interested. Satan is very capable of being very conniving. Remember, he got Eve to eat the apple of the tree of life, and then to encourage her to give it to Adam. To do that, he can be a very sweet, nice voice guy. Or he can sound like some kind of punk rocker. Whatever it takes. The same thing just like everybody else can. You know, he had a mission in this case, as he was trying to woo me over to his side, but I wasn't going to play his game. Ed thought Satan was a good guy, but then after a while, a couple months later, he began to realize after read the book of Satan that Satan isn't so good. The Church of Satan was actually kind of a sad place because there's no fellowship or camaraderie amongst each other. Because there's no feeling of connectedness. See, that's the thing with Satan. That's what he does. Is he makes you think that he's the nicest guy. Think of the nicest used car salesman that sells you junks for cars. He wants a deal. And he's going to get the most beautiful woman on the tens for the men to try to sit in front of his best detailed car, even if it is mostly made out of Bondo and spray paint, to get you to buy that car. He knows the ways of the world because he created the ways of the world that it takes to get people to choose the ways of the world. But those people, those who have seen how the devil works, how the Satan lies to you, we know is BS, and we know he's not genuine. And so I tell you right now, beware of the siren voice. Yes, he can be a female voice, a male voice. He can appear young, he can appear old, he can appear intelligent, he can appear stupid, as needed, to get you to woo you in. But the truth is deep down, he's more crafty, more sneaky, and more conniving than Hillary Rotten Clinton. Okay? It's the same BS. There's a reason why they say she smells of sulfur and brimstone. Yes. Yes, there is. She's one of his. That's the truth. And that's no lie. Now, I'm just going to get some water. Yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. Let me get some water here. Since the phone's not ringing right now anyway, let me just go get something to drink. I can still talk to you for a second here. I'll get some water to fill this jug. And watch for the cord. I feel bad for the guy bonding clerk, first artificial heart recipient. Why? When he had to walk around with an air compressor hose. Damn. But he had air compressor connections in every room of his domicile. Yep, you sure did. It ain't got a chance to stay there very long, though. Do. Almost done. Okay. Okay, this one is now filled.
And now I shall place in the refrigerator to chill. We'll take the chill one out of the refrigerator. And okay, what's over the corner? Like you said, as far as like Barney Clark goes, well, what happened to somebody who stepped on his air hose? He died because his pump for his artificial heart was a pneumatically controlled thing that depended on an air compressor to do its job. Well, still, Michele and I could tell the difference. Yeah, because I can always tell the energy signature of Mother Azna. And any channeler who's channeled someone before would notice the same thing. You can tell the difference. Be at peace and great Michele. Well, thank you. So anyway, the point is, that's how you can tell. A channeler can tell if they're dealing with a real benevolent person or a malevolent person. By the way, even a benevolent person, and this is what you do gotta watch out for, it doesn't mean to do harm. Although, the majority of the time, a benevolent person is not going to say, for example, an imposter is not going to say that they are pretending to be Mother Azna, but they will tell you up front if they are speaking on the behalf of Mother Azna, or Father Yahweh for that matter, or for that matter even Yeshua, but notice the Son of God, Jesus himself. They will sometimes tell you they are speaking on the behalf, like a proxy or attorney kind of thing, which is not as much common with me, because I tell them straight out that I rather want to deal with the real ones instead of having to go through a proxy. Well, we still haven't really. We're gonna wrap it up with anything now, Michele, or we're gonna continue on with this chasing our tail all night long. Okay. Let's go. Well, that will be in a second as Michele as soon as she puts her cans on. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Okay, now the phones are in. Are you gonna call us Sapphire? Who else is on here anyway? I don't know. Well, I have no clue. Find out. Look at this bit list. Be at peace, be Sapphire Materialness, Satan disguised as Mother Azna. Oh God. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello, Michele?
Who's this?
This is Father Yahweh. I heard you wanted to talk to me about Mother Azna.
Oh, God. What?
Do you have any questions for Father Yahweh?
Well, right now I was just trying to say it's me and Lumi realize it's just about time to get ready to wrap it up for the night.
Don't listen to any of these false prophets, Michele. You and Lumi versus the world.
Okay, so BBS asks, are all actors satanic? No.
I'm not satanic at all. I am Father Yahweh.
No, be at peace. Not all actors are satanic. Seriously?
Be at peace. I know all about you. I know you never got that scooter you wanted for Christmas.
Just let me answer this question for this guy, okay, right now. The answer is no, not all actors are involved with satanic rituals. There are many that are still...
Here to answer all your questions. Father Yahweh, ho ho!
What I was just trying to say is no, not all actors are bad or satanic.
Quite the contrary, I'm the holiest man alive. I'm the Holy Father. Ho ho!
Oh, let's see. B space. Okay, wait a minute. You spelled it wrong. Yeah! B space.
Do you have any more questions for me, Michele? Michele, my child.
I was just trying to say is I was going to try to get right. We're just trying to try to wrap it up for tonight.
Oh, well, we have all the time in the world, Michele.
So, don't forget, guys.
Don't put a channel Mother Azna. I heard that's Satan.
Okay, hold a minute. Don't forget, we have a Friday show at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, 2 p.m.
Show at 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, we have multiple shows. Even though they were pretending to be the Mother Azna, they were pretending to be Kathy Sue. Yes, I know that.
Yes, you've got lots of false prophets in your room, Michele. But me, I'm the one true, honest Father Yahweh. Ho ho.
Alright, so...
You've seen me before.
Let me ask you a question, caller. Because I want to wrap this up, because it's already in my time zone in 10:19.
Oh, well, like I said, we've got all the time in the world.
What are you going to do? We're trying to ask you, Michele. I'm trying to come up with a good question and an answer, but I'm terrible. Okay, first of all, I guess here's the question. Are you ready for Hurricane Florence that's coming towards North and South Carolina?
Are you asking me about the hurricane?
I'm asking you, are you ready for Hurricane Florence that is going to be coming to the southeastern United States of America?
Well, I am the creator, Michele. I'm responsible for all the hurricanes in the world. Everything good and bad.
You are aware that, given the nature of the system, that if you endorsed it, you're encouraging malevolent behavior, which is not acceptable.
Well, you know, as gods, we have to be a little cruel, you know. We can't save all the bunnies in the world. Sometimes bunnies must die, Michele. And babies. It just makes room for new bunnies and new babies in the world.
Are you doing this because of something similar to what the Lord Yahweh did to Sodom and Gomorrah?
No, I can't prevent the hurricanes. I've sent them there, in fact. They're on a holy mission.
Well, very interesting.
Don't you agree that the world needs chaos?
Okay.
Just as much as it needs order. It's all a balance, Michele. There is a mother and a father. There's a beginning and an end for everything, Michele. Just as I've sent the hurricanes, soon their time will pass. Do you have any questions concerning the hurricanes?
Let's just say I'm not interested in your product.
I've heard you were meddling, actually. You shouldn't be manipulating the weather, Michele.
Because, I know who the real Mother Azna is.
Yes, Mother Azna, she's right here.
And you're not the real deal.
No, I'm Father Yahweh.
Sorry. This call is now terminated because I'm going to go to some sleep. Good night, guys. Alright, so that takes care of that. No, because I can tell otherwise. I can hear the bullshit a mile away. Michele's good at that. Alright, so anyway, it is already 10:22 p.m. and let's take a quick look, if we can, of the situation with Ms. Troublemaker from the National Hurricane Center and see if there's any change. I don't think so. I don't think so either. Let's see what we show up here on the latest fresh maps. And if there's any change in path or whatever that's coming through. Let's see. Right now, it says, let's see, about this product. What's the date on this? Okay, well, right now it says September 12, 2018. Updated at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so it hasn't changed nothing. Just so you have the information for your heads here. Current location is at 31.5 degrees north by 73.2 degrees west. Maximum sustained winds is 115 miles per hour. Movement is northwest at 16 miles per hour. And that shows here what the meaning of the different terms means. For example, little circle here, like, if it's just a dark circle, black, it means tropical cyclone. And post-potential TC. Okay, here's what you need to know. Okay, okay, well, let's start with when it finally reaches, it's at 4 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, it is stationary, has a black circle in the center with the speed M of 110 miles or greater. Then by 2 p.m. on Thursday, it said it will still be at about 110, or, yeah, it will still be at, no, it'll be an M then. It'll be an M, which is between the speeds of, greater than 110 miles an hour. Then, by the 2 a.m. on Friday morning, the same situation. Then by 2 p.m. on Friday, it'll be the letter M again, which is still greater than 110 miles an hour. But then, right on the coastline, it turns into an H. H is between 74 and 110 miles an hour. And then, of course, by the time it gets into D, which is approximately on, let's make sure I get this right, 2 p.m. Sunday, it'll be of less than 37 miles an hour. Okay, so in other words, to basically show you the map I was trying to show you, you will notice it did not change any. And you can see the keys down here, that what this explains what those numbers mean. And that they're not using the circles, so you'll see, like in the big weather channel, saying 1, 2, 3 and stuff. But they're rather using these symbols down here to indicate that. So that's just an idea of what you're dealing with this hurricane. And, yep, Michele burps her way to you guys. Sorry. So that's where we stand. Alright, so now what's down here is oh, come on. Well, right now, like I said, guys, we're going to get ready to go to sleep. But so anybody says Satan is disguised as Mother Azna, besides Michele knows who real Mother Azna is. We already explained that. This is ridiculous. Alright, you got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. That's all you got. Go ahead, call you on the air. Hello? Okay. I just took a call and I got some tones that wasn't even a human being. Okay. Alright, so for now, guys, listen. I want to thank you all for watching the show tonight. We went a lot longer than expected, at about 3 hours and 27 minutes. Tomorrow morning at the Soup Kitchen, of course, we will be at the SK. We may be on for 2 o'clock as well. I don't know how much we're going to be doing at 2 o'clock, but we'll see what we can do. But for the time being, I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe. And if you are out there in Hurricane Florence's battlefield, unless you have already contacted your next of kin and given them a copy of your last will and testament, I would say GTFO while you still can. Definitely. Even President Trump said the same thing. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.